Back at Magic Kingdom, it's my second day, it's my last day of the trip. As you can see, the sun is out. I'm in shorts and t-shirts. It's actually a reasonably warm temperature. Now, as much as it has been cold, I wouldn't change that at all, because apparently that has made the parks quieter. I mean, I don't understand that, because if you've got a ticket, you've got a ticket. You need to come on those days anyway. But people say it's made the parks quieter. And also, I saw a short yesterday, and they said avoid the Run Disney crowds at Walt Disney World for Run Disney weekend. And there was like one shot of Big Thunder Mountain, which was closed, so it couldn't have been from this year. But I found the queues have been incredibly small. Bar Jungle Cruise is always sat around 40 to 50 minutes. Tron about 80 minutes, but that goes down if you go in last thing, like 20 minutes. And like, obviously your flight of passengers and stuff will be busy, but like Animal Kingdom, I know that's like the lesser used part, but I literally walk around that in like 2-3 hours of the day to do a walk around video, and I could have written everything was on 5 minutes. So my experience is the Run Disney weekend, you gotta remember, Run Disney weekend, people are knackered. They can barely walk after a half marathon or a full marathon, or a lot of them do like all of them. So yeah, I don't believe the video saying it was how to survive the run. My experience of it has been, I would always come, whether doing the run or not, I'd come over this weekend. I know I had the lightning lanes, and that did improve the day, don't get me wrong, but it means that those lightning lanes, the availability was always there, so it massively improved the day because I could always jump on something else. Anyway, today we're going to do a few bits we haven't done yet, and I want one more go on Space Mountain, which I might have to wait for today. We'll try and go on the river boat, because one day I think that's going to change, isn't it, the river boat? So we'll go on that. I want to get on Space Mountain again. I might have to queue for that one quite a bit. We'll go on the Little Mermaid. We'll do Jungle Cruise if it's not too busy. I'm not a huge fan of Jungle Cruise. I know people love it, but I think it's a really poorly designed ride. You all sit facing inwards, trying to see scenery on the outside of a boat. The cast member interaction is normally pretty good, but yeah. So I don't mind if I miss that. And yeah, just see where the day takes really. I've only got about 6 hours. We'll also do Pirates of the Caribbean. I probably won't wait for Tron. I'm not borderline in lane today because obviously I'm not here all day, so I can't really get the maximum value out of it. I'm flying home with Virgin Atlantic about 8:30. It's on time today, which is nice so far. I also have 3 because with how the run was and like my sleeping patterns and stuff, I have 3 meals left on the dining plan, which obviously I'm not going to use today. I'll use one at some point, so I might try and find someone in a queue who's about to pay for their meals and just say I can just order the meals for free and just give them 2 meals for free, because like I say, otherwise it's just not going to get used. I'd rather someone use them. Also, in the end of this video, we will finish it with watching Happily Ever After, which technically didn't happen today. It happened yesterday or the day before, can't remember now, which I did see it. So I'll have some top tips as well on how to get a really good viewing position, and take a slight pinch of salt because I'm here on a relatively quiet time. Relatively, like there's still like, you know, there's 45-minute queue for Space Mountain and stuff, so it's not like dead. But I didn't wait at all to get a spot, and I got a cracking spot. And obviously my channel isn't very big, so it can be our little secret on how to get a really decent spot for the fireworks without any waiting, essentially. Until that video goes viral, but I've been doing this for 3 years now and none of them have, so I don't expect that to happen. So an area of the park we haven't been to at all is the Storybook Circus, I think it's called. And there's a roller coaster back there. It's only a family coaster called Barnstormer, so we'll go and do that, because that's on a quite a short queue, only 15 minutes. It's so odd seeing them walk around. I thought they were like really pinned into their locations, otherwise they're then getting swamped. Also, we're about to walk past Seven Dwarfs Mine Train. If you want to watch the previous video I did, the tactics and the argument and debate between whether to use early ride time, early access time, the hotel perk, to come to Seven Dwarfs, or to go and do Peter Pan, and my reasonings for each are in that. So this is what I mean when I said I'm not, not a Disney fanatic, right? I come to Disney because they are the best at their theming, they are the best at their technology, and how they incorporate that technology is nothing short of incredible. I mean, just look at the app and the Magic Band system and how well that tracks everything. In fact, here's the thing, I haven't given my photograph, other than my passport, to Disney yet. All the photos automatically appear in my Disney Experience app. I've never ever submitted a photo. So where's that come from? Where's that data come from? Do you know what I mean? It's almost scary how good it is. However, this queue, I just my mind can't comprehend. I mean, don't get me wrong, the queues move fast. They're quite good at serving people relatively quickly, but I just never would queue for a food item like that. No matter how good it is. In Japan, I had the same problem where people queue for outside restaurants for ages. Tell you what, also going past Little Mermaid, Under the Sea, 25 minutes. It is indoors and it will be slightly warmer. Let's go on this.
We're getting a lot done today.
Pod here. Oh my god, the dogs can go on. That's amazing. But yeah, this one here, it comes to a slow crawl, but the ramp flips down and you can just drive a wheelchair on. That was amazing to see. I obviously didn't film it for the person, but the best room in there is the literally the under the sea number. So much going on in there. And again, the animatronics for that seem quite old, but the lifelike movement on them is pretty impressive. So what have we got down here? Is it just a coaster down here? I think there is now a path which goes towards Tron. It's a bit of a shame actually. Look at the big box. With how good Tron looks from the front, it looks a bit bad from this side, doesn't it? I don't know what's down here. I think there's some character meet and greets, and this is normally a splash pad with water. Obviously it's turned off because it's about -5 degrees. We'll go and give the Barnstormer a go. With 6 extreme coasters, it's still 15 minutes. It says 15 minutes, but it looks like a very long queue for 15 minutes. But we'll stand in it and see if it starts moving. Nice little coaster. Ali's on 2 trains. It was about 15-20 minutes in the queue. Just because of the light in the lane, just feel like it moves very slow. The sun poking through is very nice when you feel that warmth. I have sort of missed it on the trip. However, You know me, I just want low queues. Anything for low queues, I'll happily wear a coat. I don't know where to head to next. Probably go and do Pirates, because that'll have a good capacity and a fast moving queue. Oh, where's this sunbeam? It is nice. It's like where I'm going to get burnt today. Yeah, the things that I've never done the Tiki Room before, so I can go in there and have a look at that. We'll go on the Liberty Bell and go around for a trip on there. The Country Bears, I've never done that either, so we'll give that a whirl. And obviously Pirates is over there, so we'll do Pirates. Not done that yet on the trip. A lot of things we did do in day one. It's a Small World, we did Peter Pan, Winnie the Pooh. We got a lot of stuff done on that day one. What is going on today? This is only 45 is that for Haunted Mansion. The queues are going down here. I'm just about to see the board. The Irish Village to be a busy day is open from 8 AM today till 11. So I don't know whether there's a holiday, I don't know whether there's another reason that it's so busy. But oh my, I feel so lucky for the past week that I just had. So the riverboat only operates during daylight hours, it would seem. Well, 11 till 7. I don't know why it's not open for the first few hours of the day. I don't know how far away it is. If we see it start coming back round, we'll head towards the entrance. Yeah, it still looks like it's a while away. So what we'll do is we'll go to the Country Bear Jamboree. Like I said, I've never done it before. I've seen clips and stuff. Anyway, let's go to the Country Bear Jamboree. I've never been here before. But they run throughout, although we don't know how many minutes it is to the next show. Oh, it's literally now, I think. That's why. That was a good time, wasn't it?
The songs will be stuck in my head. Where else would they get stuck? We don't have bodies. No time to even hibernate. It's all here together.
Let your heart
can open your eyes.
whole new world with you.
Remember me. Oh, I had to say goodbye. Too sad, I can't go home. You got a friend in me.
Oh, say, Henry, why don't we invite all our friends out?
That was incredibly impressive. I've seen videos of it, but they did a recent upgrade and they changed some of the songs in there. And by recent, I mean like 6 months or like a year ago. But I've got no sort of knowledge of how janky the old animatronics were. Were the animatronics updated, or are they the same ones? Because if they're the same ones, and the fact that it's been there for so long, that was nothing short of incredible. I'd say it's almost the perfect theme park show in the sense of the operator, well, it's just mechanics, but the upkeep of those mechanics must cost a fortune to and the expertise. I know to most people that would be kind of a throwaway sort of attraction, but the lifelikeness and the subtleties of their movement, you know, when they're belting out high notes of a song, they move further back from the microphone and stuff. Little nuances that you might not pick up on the first time you watch it. The fact that obviously all the turntables spin, so you got a new character and the characters move from side to side. The songs are good. The songs are what you want from a Disney park. It's the big hitters. Toy Story, Frozen was in there, Zootopia. That is why I do love the Disney parks. That's what I get out of it. I know people want to see Mickey Mouse, or people want to eat a cupcake with, you know, that they can photograph for Instagram. My kicks for Disney is when I see really good technology used. I missed the ferry boat. Not the ferry boat. The river. I thought that was brilliant. Go watch. Also timing, 15 minutes. That's it. Not half an hour, not an hour. 15 minutes. The seating in there was alright. It was actually padded, not just a horrible wooden bench that you wanted to sit on for a long time. Which is hilarious because they'll have you sitting in worse theatres for longer on more uncomfortable seating. Definitely worth a go. And it's always a walk on, isn't it? That's the daytime show. Again, we did that in day one, just by chance. When I was on this, I got a little bit wetter than I expected to, and it was very cold. It's still on the lightning lane, the virtual queue rather. It's not on, you can't just go and queue for it. Oh, so I probably would have done it again whilst I was here. I suppose I can join the lightning lane at 1 p.m, but probably not going to. One thing I've never done is I've never gone over to Tom Sawyer Island. So let's go and do that today. Let's go and tick off that. Let's go for a little explore over there. I don't think there is anything over there really, but there's no queue to go over. So here we are on my first ever visit to Tom Sawyer Island. So we'll sort of just kind of do a loop. Is this a second station? Looks like it's a second station. This has had a skip attached to it a few times, taken out a lot of rubble. Construction update, as Adam and we would say. I mean, they're pretty old rides. They need pretty hardcore maintenance a lot of the time now. I can't begin to tell you the sway on that crane though. If you're sat in there, are you sat in there? Is it one where you sat up in there? Maybe it's not. Yeah, lots of scaffolding and stuff going in. So here's a map. It's not massively big. We got off here, gone past the windmill. We'll kind of go up. I think we're already at this bridge here. Have a look at the fort. See if you can go any further around there, but then we'll come back around and do a loop round. It's a shame it's open. This would be great for having to watch Big Thunder Mountain. Oh, this is very, very bouncy on here. Here's another question. Also, this feels really weird just seeing Disney, like, construction in the open. Normally there's like 18 million fences. Is this technically here, in this section, a wooden coaster, or are these wooden boxes hiding steel frames underneath? And therefore, to check the frames, you have to take off the wood. Am I talking nonsense? But it looks like, if you look at it, it just looks like it's been, like, they've all been built around some steel. Yeah, I think this is sort of the dead end. Yeah, escape tunnel. Ooh. This is exciting. It's slightly terrifying. Okay, it's very terrifying. Right, I'm pretty sure there's a similar section in Disneyland Paris. This is very cramped down here. If it was busy, like, it would fast become a headache. I mean, exploratory wise, that's quite cool, isn't it? Oh, I like that. And if you're gonna come and have a packed lunch, this is the place to do it. It's just so calm on here and so quiet. It's a bit of a faff with the boats to get across, but I don't think the boats ever really have a queue, the little pontoon things. Right, let's try this. Again, I literally just did this. It's a lot more unstable than it looks. I didn't have anything to hold on with. Like, they do dip in, and when your foot sort of rolls inwards as you step. But I first stepped onto it and had no and had no grip because I was holding a drink in my hand. Don't let that take you off guard. I'm not gonna lie, that was slightly terrifying. This is a shame. I know it's a lot of effort to get this staffed and open. You know what? I'd probably buy something right now from here, just for the sake of. I mean, this is where I'm coming for lunch all the time. There is some sort of parade on. It's all cavalcade, I think. It's just a couple of floats. I tried to look in the app for it. I can't see anything, so maybe it's just not advertised. What's in here? An owl whose eyes still light up. So it must be someone's job to keep him going. Back on the main park. I think we have to brave a long queue. The only thing is with Pirates is the queue does move relatively fast. But it's one we haven't done. I do want to do it until we go home.
Chicken, I will not talk. Now, you scurvy scoundrel. Do I hear death? For sure, and no mistake. And by thunder, that scoundrel Captain Jack Sparrow will never lay eyes on it.
I humbly accept this magnificent treasure as my reward for your life of ability and arsony, skullduggery.
I mean, obviously now I've done the one in Shanghai. It's never going to be. I mean, it looks very dated, doesn't it? And also, it only has one drop. I always get confused between. I don't understand why they're all different. But man, all the scenes are the same. All the layouts are a bit different. But another thing I've never done before is a tiki room, so we'll go have an explore in there.
Oh, come, you can try one together, man.
I can jolly well do one at a time.
People, pay attention, it's Joe time.
So it is. And what darling people I have sitting under me. Pierre, you rascal, you.
Welcome.
Look, here come the girls.
And that's why we call it a birdmobile. Mesdames and messieurs.
Sweet, 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 sweet.
I make you all disappear.
I can barely see. Also, guess who decided to. I literally cannot open my eyes. Guess who decided to have a coughing fit halfway through that. Which is why he saw very few highlights. I was doing everything I could not to cough. Oh dear. I think it's unfair of me to give it a fair review because I was literally couldn't wait for it to end so I could get back outside. But it's nice, it's old. It was impressive. I was looking around trying to find something that wasn't working and I couldn't find anything. That's how bright it is. My eyes are burning. The treehouse is open, but a lot of it has got like netting around it. So I'm not going to bother with the treehouse, don't think. I've seen these on a lot of YouTube videos before about the spring rolls, the cheeseburger spring rolls, but again, I would never queue. Also, how does this have a queue? It's the spring rolls the quickest thing to serve. Can I have two of them? Bam, gone, in a bag. Get lost. The Jungle Cruise was too much of a queue. Like I said, it's not one of my favourites, so I'm going to skip it out. I might just have to wait it out on Space Mountain. I'm going to get some food. I'm going to try and find someone to just purchase their meal, essentially. I'm serving people, but there's nowhere for them to sit. I always have this problem with, like, you're serving that many people, there should be someone to sit and eat the food. Anyway, yeah, so I saw some people queuing in the main queue, like the cash or pay now queue. And there's this lady who was on her phone because she'd just been told it was quicker to pay on the mobile of using the Disney app. It's their first time ever doing it. And I said, well, I can order you a meal on mine for free because I'm not about to. And she was very insistent that I didn't. But I said, it's gonna go to waste. And I'm ordering a meal anyway. And she had a similar window that she had to wait anyway to get the food. So it worked out. It's very nice, from Canada. I think I didn't get a name. There's a mother and daughter, and I think they've got another family who've come and claimed a table. It's probably being a single rider, and there's no one else to claim a table for you. The fries have gone. I've got one more dining credit, which if my flight doesn't get delayed in about an hour, I'll go and give that to someone else as well, because I don't need it. You know what? It is nice to be nice. Like, I think everyone thinks I'm I'm so grumpy all the time, and I'm genuinely not. I think our standard in the UK for theme parks is so on the floor, which does mean I don't vlog too much from the UK. Like, if you look at my channel, there's hardly anything on there from the UK. I do think in general people treat each other, like, on the whole, pretty badly. Kind of taught me that in Japan, of how, like, respectful they are to each other. It was nice to be nice, and they were so grateful for it. And it only saved them, what, $20. Now, I mean, later on they could all go and get an ice cream or something, or two of them. It's so expensive. So I think it's on 65 minutes. Yeah, it's a big queue for Space Mountain, but I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Probably the final ride. Space Mountain was 50 years old on Wednesday. I was here on Wednesday. I actually did it on its 50th anniversary, which is quite nice. There's nothing to kind of suggest that it's the 50th anniversary. I think there's some merch I saw online. Other than that, there's nothing to celebrate it. But 50 years, and it was the first one, I think, to open in any Disney park. And it's right up there. It's one of my favourites. Mostly because if you sit at the front, you get that massive pop, one or two pops of airtime. What a difference a few days, mate. Remember when I came in here the other day, and it was literally, it was walk on. There was literally no one in here. Not on the lightning lane side either. On the actual normal side. Again, sometimes it's not about a long queue. It's the fact that queues just don't move. Whereas this is just not stopping. Right, look how much everyone's moving. It really is a slow shuffle. And this is only one side, by the way. They do, if there's no lightning lane coming through, or very few, they will put a few normos over to lightning lane as well. I just can't tell you how fast it's just moving. I do miss it. One of the best things about Disney is their capacity, even with the big queues. The queues are a lot easier to be in because they move so fast. Of course, the one time I don't take the GoPro with me, and you can't film on your phone on there at the minute. Let's get outside. So, obviously, being an absolute nerd, I'd love to have a ride with the lights on Space Mountain. That's exactly what just happened. We got to the top of the lift hill, and as we got to the top, I could see the lower light level of like the people mover lights were on. And most of the time when that stops, the lights just come on with quite dimly lit. We went through like the first couple of corners. I'm not gonna lie, I probably preferred it with just that little bit of lighting, not a lot of lighting, just a little bit. Because to see other cars whizzing about in the slight darkness, if all those cars had LED strips down the side, it would be amazing in there. And then all the lights came on for the rest of the ride, pretty much, which was great. I've seen a POV with the lights on. You can find loads of them on YouTube. But for that to happen, for me in particular, I loved that. I loved seeing all that. But the low level lighting, I'd say, would improve it. Because to actually see, I mean, there's so many cars whizzing around the track. I read somewhere that it's 13 trains per track, probably the highest capacity. That's something like 30 trains. It's made by, believe it or not, Arrow. It's an Arrow. 50 years and still smooth as a baby's backside. Arrow, you do get smooth Arrows. This is one of them. I don't think when it was built it's even called Arrow. It's called, Arrow. It's called something else, but Arrow was in there. But that was amazing. I was just really sad I didn't capture it on camera. I couldn't get my phone. I say that you can't film on your phone on there. Although people are getting their phones out all the time. But, you know, try and respect the rules and stuff. And that's been my last ride on there. On the trip. We're going to meander through now. There's something else that we'll do it, but That was amazing. We're now trying to find someone who we can give a free meal to on my last dining credit. Again, I didn't film it because I don't want to put someone's face on the camera, but that was Sarah, who just had a free chicken strips, and she was just lovely. Like, people are genuinely lovely, and you know what? It is really nice. If you've got any left over, don't take them home. Don't let Disney have them. They've got enough money. They've had enough of your money. If you do have some left over, just go and offer them to people, because like that saved her, like I said, $15 or so. And I'm about to head to the airport, so I'm not going to use it. And with that's bringing us to the end of our day and the end of our trip here to Orlando, Florida, Busch Gardens, SeaWorld, and Walt Disney World. If you joined me over the past few videos, thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and like the video if you can. Also, if you like Walt Disney that much, then you should definitely see the Shanghai and the Japan Disney videos that I did this time last year, actually. So they're already on the channel. I've had a great time at Walt Disney World this time, like in particular. Don't get me wrong, it's always better when you're with someone. It's just more fun that way, obviously. However, I basically, for a week, I've had the parks to myself. So I obviously had the lightning lane, which again just amplified it a lot with having the lightning lanes. I got tremendous value for money from them every day. The one shots maybe less so, but for everything else, I had tremendous value for money out of them. And it meant I was queuing for it. I don't remember being in a long queue, other than today. Today, Space Mountain was only like, half an hour? Easy. The reason why it's busier today, two reasons why it might be busier. One, festivals just started at Epcot, Festival of the Arts. I've seen some pictures of how busy Epcot is right now. And also, when I was speaking to Sarah, the lady I give the meal to, she said it's a long weekend and it's a holiday. Is it Memorial? I can't remember what it is, but it's basically on Monday. It's their version of a bank holiday. And that is why people want the long weekend. That's why they're coming in today. That's why the only time stay for Magic Kingdom at 8 AM till 11 PM was all week. It's been 9 PM. But that's it. Thank you very much for watching. I've had literally a great time. It's been the hotel was great, and I say great. It's a value resort, but it delivered on what it needed to deliver on, which is good connectivity. Everything was clear. Everything was well presented and stuff. The only thing about the bags not going to the room was slightly annoying. There's a bit of a melee now to try and get down here. So I did promise to give you a top tip for viewing any of the nighttime fireworks shows at Magic Kingdom. Now on the day I actually forgot to film it, so I'll explain it through this map. So basically when you come over to the viewing area, you will find that they have masking taped out all of these areas, and the rule is in general that you cannot stop within the masking taped areas. They try and keep these free in order to make sure that people can still walk around the park in the run up to the show. Now this centre platform is actually ramped. It ramps up at the back and then back down on this side. So if you can stand just in front of the partner statue, you get a pretty good view. There's also a very good argument to say that you could actually go a little bit further back, because you'll get a better view of the fireworks as a whole. But because I'm a nerd, I quite like seeing the projections up close. So I find just in front of the partner statue to be a fantastic place to stand. Now I understand this might not be a fantastic recommendation if you've got a family in tow. However, as always as a single rider, what I do is I just keep on moving and walking around in this area. You do look a little bit crazy doing this, however, eventually, and this changes depending on how busy the park is, in the run up to a show, when it hits a certain threshold, they will start to fill up these masking taped areas. In my experience, it's always been within the last 5 to 10 minutes before a show. So as soon as you see them doing that, you just head down there and you'll see they'll actually be guiding people more and more to the front to fill in these gaps. So on both nights when I saw the show, I walked down 3 times. It was on the 3rd time when they were actually allowing people to stop, and I was stood just in front of the partner statue and had a fantastic view. To finish off the series, here's a collection of highlights from the nighttime show Happily Ever After. Thanks for watching, please subscribe, and I shall see you in the next one.
And they all lived happily ever after.
Ready to begin. Take hold.
Feel it draw you in. Spark a dream that we're meant to follow.
Every step we take.
Checking for
It's like the fog is lifted, and at last I see the light.